the government didn't levy the carbon tax. It was originally thinking of levying the carbon tax on fuel, but it subsequently, in arriving at the final design of this package, decided not to. And instead of doing that, it has decided to reduce the fuel tax credit that's available for businesses. So I don't think this will change the price of fuel for ordinary people that are just fueling their private car, but it will have effect for businesses that currently claim the fuel tax credit. Now, first up point there is that agriculture and fisheries are exempt from these changes. So if you own a trawler, don't worry, you'll be able to get your same fuel tax credits. And similarly for fuel that's used on farms. Businesses that are that have got heavy on-road transport are going to be affected, but the timing of that is delayed for a couple of years. So the fuel tax credits for heavy transport businesses are going to reduce from the 2014-15 year. For off-road use, that's going to change from July 2012 for mining, marine transport, construction, wholesale, etc., including property management and landscaping. Now, I've looked up what is likely to be the change, and it appears that it'll be somewhere between 4 and 7 cents a litre. So at the moment, you may get fuel tax credits, for example, in mining of the order of 38 cents a litre. That will reduce by, I think, 4 to 7 cents a litre, depending on the type of fuel that's being considered. Aviation fuel. As I mentioned before, originally the government was going to include airlines in the fuel in the carbon pricing arrangement. In July, when they announced the package, they declined to do that, and in lieu of that, they decided to levy an additional excise on aviation fuel, and that was to be the equivalent of the $23 per tonne carbon price, which would have been about 5 cents per litre, and it was estimated that that would cost about $115 million for Qantas. Now, there was then a subsequent change of mind again before the legislation went through the Parliament, and that was due to heavy lobbying by Qantas and Virgin of the government and other members of Parliament. And now the airlines have a choice. They can either pay the 5 cents per litre additional excise on aviation fuel, or they can opt in to the carbon pricing arrangement. I guess we've probably all had the experience of being able to buy carbon offsets when you buy your airline tickets, and it's probably been a fairly popular thing for people to do, and I guess both Qantas and Virgin see that as a better way for them to deal with this new arrangement. Okay,